So with the what's ups, I am Amerika Sutton. Follow me on Instagram, y'all, Amerika Sutton Music. And I am with the most talented dude I know for right now, Gifted Music. He's so dope, but I'm gonna let him explain to you who he is, so you don't think, I'm exaggerating. So,
hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm Gifted Music. Blessed to be here. Blessed to be able to work with such another talent. I know it's about me, but this is a very talented individual. I don't know if you know, but she's a very excitingly blessed writer. Very, very good creative mind and amazing talent as an artist as well. I'm gonna get started and everything else, but I do a little bit of everything. I'm primarily a producer. I'm a artist, engineer, songwriter. I do it all.
So what brings you to Atlanta, Mr. Gifted Music?
I came down here so me and you can get some work done for Teddy Riley, for Bruno Mars's project, Janet Jackson's project, and the Remember Michael Jackson project that's coming out.
So, you see he's very, very humble. Tell me and tell who's watching right now, who have you worked with in the past?
I've worked with Flo Rida, Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Sean Paul, Barrington Levy, all the Dreamchasers. We do all the Melly stuff at our studio in Philadelphia. Meek, we messed with him. Freeway, we just did the song Blessed Now that's on his new album that he just dropped. We got the single on there with Faith Evans. I got engineering credit on that. That's produced by Certified, his brother.
And can you tell me how you got started doing music?
Oh man, I was always around music my whole life. My father was an old school South Philly doo-wop guy, and he was always on the keyboard and guitars, and I had a guitar in my hand by the time I was 3 years old, and I kind of just always messed around with music up until like 4th grade, and then I played the trumpet in school, and then I got into guitar, and then I got into hip-hop and rapping, and I was going around opening up for artists like Sam Lunatics and Kerry Hilson and things like that, like way longer ago. And then I kind of like found my lane in pop music, I guess you could say, like pop, urban, EDM, things like that, and I kind of meshed it all together, and I really found my own lane. And in between the midst of all that, I made myself learn music production, and I started to excel at that so much that I guess that became my primary thing, and I just put out records just for the fun of it. Kind of like Timbaland, I guess, you know what I mean?
Well, I heard him say something about a trumpet. How is your embouchure?
I used to be real nasty, actually. I was like really sick at the trumpet back in the day, and I was passionate about the guitar, and I wasn't passionate about the trumpet. Even though I was really good at it. I could have gone on scholarship to Berkeley, things like that. It just wasn't into that whole band scene, and like the most thing that I do regret is that when I was younger, I was like 22 years old, I sold it for like I think another guitar or something like that, like back in the day at the music store, but I wish I didn't do that because it was a really nice trumpet.
So, do you have any projects? I heard that you are an artist yourself. Where can your fans find your music?
Everywhere, all digital platforms. We have our own record label, Gifted Music Records, and you can find me on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Amazon, pretty much everywhere you look.
Hold on. How do you spell Gifted Music?
Oh, it's with the one, G1FTED Music, and that's all my social media as well. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff, at Gifted Music. But I got a new project out. It's a whole compilation of club EDM records that I did with every artist in Philadelphia. That most of them hadn't done one of those records before, so they trusted me to put their work in my hands and guide them through it. Like most of the time, they're like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, we're done. Let's go." So let me handle the rest. And it came out to be a really cool project. It's called Starseed Chronicles. You're on it. It's one of my favorite songs. You gotta check it out.
Oh wow, yeah, y'all go check that out, for real.
And I'm getting ready to drop my EP, feature with Flo Rida, another with T-Pain on there. Probably haven't set a release date, but it's looking like it's going to be July because I'm putting out one of my other artists, Suzanne Christine's project, at the end of May. So I want to let that rock out for a little bit before I drop my stuff. But
so, Mr. Gifted, if you had to go to, let me say, a children's school, and you had to tell all these kids one thing, what would you tell all the kids?
Be persistent, and you're going to go through a lot of crap, but make sure you surround yourself in the whether you're interning at the biggest studio in your city or whatever for years without doing anything or just keeping your mouth shut and being around people. You just need to be in the mix at the best, most productive place possible. Always surround yourself with people doing better than you that are serious. Don't just be in the studio with these guys that are just going in the studio to take videos and spend money and do dumb shit. Like, you need to be in there and be around real professionals and just learn your craft and be passionate about it and really love this music, because it's no joke. Music affects lives. Music affects the universe, the entire world. It can bring togetherness. It can solve problems. You're a part of that, so don't take that for granted and make sure you do that shit right if you do it. But most of all, through all that entire process, the most important thing is to be yourself, especially if you're an artist. Don't try and be like everyone else on the radio. I mean, follow the times of music and things like that, but always be yourself, be a character. Don't be afraid to let your personality shine. Don't do all this monotone, and all this stupid other crap. They're like, just because some other artist did it, they had the swag. That was their character that did that, and they can rock it out like that. Same reason, like, some people can have just a stupid, simple phrase in a record repeat and they can pull it off, but like some other artists, that's going to be stupid as hell for it, you know what I mean? Just be yourself and you're going to be good. That's all you need to know. And just start watching tutorials and whoever you look up to, study their craft, and until you get to the point where you're going to be able to utilize your own elements into your craft creatively, you know what I mean? Just learn as much as you can. There's nothing to be afraid of. The people that are afraid are the ones that are going to be sitting on their couch when they're 40 years old talking about how they were afraid 20 years ago, still doing the same shit, and they're miserable with some wife because they knocked somebody up and went to college, and they're pissed off because they got stuck with college loans and
that part.
No weed. All, like, the possibilities are endless, so don't even go there. Just be yourself and don't be a bitch about it. Go fucking hard, because all the people that are going to judge you are going to be the turd sandwiches that are sitting there later on watching everybody else shine because they're negative little fucks, and they're not going to get anywhere because you're going to fucking do it and not be afraid. What are you going to be afraid of?
You heard that, guys. Do not be a turd sandwich.
Say some shit, because later on, without you saying any shit, they're just losing. I want everyone to win, but some people are just going to lose.
Listen, on that note, I'm going to take note. Do not be a turd sandwich. Okay, I got one last question for you. As an artist, as a producer, what is your main intention and your main goal for, let's say, when you pass away 100 years from now, that somebody's going to say, that's gifted music? So can you explain to your fans and to the audience now, what would that be?
I just want to be known for making moves in this industry and making everyone know that you can chase your dreams and get it done. And that's it. There are no options if you pull your cards right, and I plan to come out of this as one of the biggest record industry influencers of all time, including, as far as the executive role, production role, executive producer role, artist A&R, my artist and my artist stuff. I'm hitting them with everything because I'm at the best at what I do. I'm the best at every aspect of what I do, whether it's engineering, writing, or whatever. Humbly, there's many people that are just as good as me. They're just different. That's it. But for what I do, I'm the best at it. I'm going to keep doing that, and everybody else is going to realize eventually, because right now it's going really well, and you ain't going to stop me either way.
That part.
Baby, you're fire. Yeah. Everything you do is fire. Yeah. You know you got that fire, baby, let you know. You know that I admire everything you do. Yeah. You got that heat, you make us so very slow.
That's how you roll backwards. Word. Definitely roll that shit better than David Rivera. Don't let him know I said that. Man, my shit say that again.
Okay, so we had to take a little bathroom break, and he took about 100 pictures. You ladies are not going to be disappointed, and some of you fellas too. I'm sorry. Hey, so, all right, so We want to know, what type of music do you do, Mr. Gifted Music?
I mean, I do it all, but I guess you could say I specialize in, I kind of created like a little genre of urban pop, I guess you could say, with a little bit of EDM elements sprinkled on top, sonically, I guess you could say. But you know, I do, my studio is the center of all hip-hop in Philadelphia. All the hot stuff you hear coming out of there is us, and R&B, but my favorite stuff to do is definitely pop music. You know, anything that's universally received records that anyone can relate to is good, and there's a way to do that with everything, whether it's urban music or club stuff or like whatever, but probably like meshing club, urban, EDM, pop is my favorite.
Well, you make music, so what type of music do you listen to?
I listen to everything. You'd actually be surprised. There's a lot of new stuff that, you know, somebody will come up to me and be like, yo man, did you hear the new whatever? I'm like, who the hell is that? Like, I don't even, you know, I kind of try not to get too involved in what's going on, you know, with other stuff, just because I don't want anything clouding what I'm going to do without any other influence, so that I can be as original as possible. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know, I get into just like a lot of real music. I like anything from blues, just from, you know, Stevie Ray Vaughan to Pink Floyd to Metallica to, you know, I like this dude Anomaly. He's a DJ, I think he's from Toronto, but he's really dope on the keys, and he's like a live DJ beat maker on the spot, and it's really sick. Oh man, I don't know, I've been like Moneybagg Yo lately.
What was that?
He's from down south, he's dope. Him and like NBA Youngboy just did a project too. It's actually pretty hot, it's dope. It's like trap stuff, but you know, Migos, all that stuff. I like anything on the radio, but my favorite stuff is anything, like I said, universally received, as far as like Bruno Mars, Pitbull, you know, it's anything that's a timeless record, because timeless records are the best thing. It doesn't matter how old a record is, it can still be current throughout the years if it's a timeless record, and that's what I'm in the business to create, is timeless records that affect people's lives in a positive way.
Okay, that sounds awesome. So guys, he's listening to all types of music, he's making all types of music, he's doing...
Question.
I think he did, right? Yeah.
I listen to everything. I appreciate the simplicity of country music, but that's probably the only thing that I don't consistently listen to, but I will listen to anything other than that.
This is America reporting live from Doughboy Television. Back to you, Bob.
I swear I'm going through it all. You didn't even know.
Yeah, look, it's so hard when I think about that. It's so hard when I think about what? It's so hard when I lose it all and I'm never gonna get it all back. And I think about that. Whatever it is, whatever it's gonna be, whatever happens, it'll happen. It's a memory and they try to tell me that I didn't know nothing back then. And I've been all that ever since I've gone away from here.